the biggest compliment I think you can get is when people tell you captured their family just as they see them, or they captured their child, I've captured their child as they see them, because that's what you want. You want to see, I need to capture their child through their eyes, not my eyes, because if I'm looking for the perfect smile or the perfect look, then it's not particularly their child, because I've got a picture on my wall of my 4 kids and everybody loves it and I hate it because they're so perfect. They're all sitting there nicely and smiling and they're all dressed perfectly, and it's not them at all. It's not how I see them. So yeah, I've got to capture their kids how they see them. When you have couples come in for a maternity shoot for their first baby, and this is the last time it's going to be just them, and you know their whole life is going to change in an amazing way, and then they come back with this little baby that they're just so in love with and so besotted with, and you can just practically see hearts coming out of their eyes. I'd always dabbled in it. I'd always had like a really good camera and just enjoyed taking photos of my kids and stuff like that. I'd always had an interest in it, but I never thought that I could kind of make a career out of it. But once I decided that's what I wanted to do, I just went online and just studied as much as I could and just practiced and practiced. And when I had my 4th child, I used to sit him on my bed and just take hundreds of photos just of his face and his eyes and just practice as much as I could. My style is really simplistic. I don't think it needs to be lost in a lot of props, or anything should be background and that you should be the focus, or your child should be the focus, or that connection. So it's really simplistic, but I just want images that kind of make you feel something when you look at them. I do lots of driving and lots of waiting, whether it's sports practices and stuff, so it's probably my time to just sit and think, what next? What can I do with that, and how can I use that? And yeah, so I probably do most of my thinking while I'm driving or waiting. Nicola Ingalls told me the best quote for when you're in business. There's 3 stages, and it's imitate, assimilate and innovate. And I think you go through those stages where you just kind of, what's popular, and you start doing that and you think that's the way to do it. And then you start to put your own spin on it, and then you start to look at what you can do that's completely different to everybody else. Yeah. I think because I'm quite competitive with it, I'm never happy. I'm always pushing to get better, and I can look at it and see where I could have done something better, so I'm always pushing to do better and better and better. And I think it stops you from getting complacent and just churning out the same work for everybody. I want it to be different for everybody, and everybody to have the same experience where it's a great experience, but everybody to come out of it with a different end result, because it should be really personal to them, because it's their family. They're not like the next person that's coming in. I think at the end of when I finish at the end of the year and I have a break and I go back, I can always see that I improve and I come back fresher and I'm rearing to go, and even people will say to me, I can see there's a real change in it. It's kind of stepped up a level, and if I don't see that happening, then I'm not growing, so that would really frustrate me. I just decided that the best advertising I could do was to do a good job and have good word of mouth. So as long as I do that, and I'm the kind of person that I can't be anybody else but me. I try to be really businesslike and serious, but that's not me. So, and I think that's kind of added to it. It's a really relaxed feeling in here, and I'm not really like, if you have to reschedule, it's not a big drama. We'll just work around you, and I'm really flexible, and I just be me.